Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. So I'm back here at the property after a long winter. I think the last time I was here was like late fall or early winter, something like that. But now it's late spring and I finally got a chance to make it back. I just got back from Alaska a couple weeks ago and I just kind of shot right over here so I can do, well, first I want to check out what happened over the winter as far as that road up top. And, I just wanted to catch up on what's been going on over the winter over here. So yeah, there's a bunch of trees that kind of fell down, so I've been kind of cleaning up them. And now I'm here at the camp. The camp's just a real rustic camp. I got my campfire going. As I'm cleaning up trees, I'm just burning them, kind of just get them out of the way. But the little creek's still going. It's not that fast. I don't think it's rained in quite a while, so it's kind of low, but it's still flowing. It's looking nice, So yeah, I'm still at this like crappy little campsite because I've been working on the road up top so I could be able to get my truck and a decent sized camper in here and stuff. But it's still kind of muddy up there. It's way better than it used to be. But yeah, let's go up top and we'll go check out the road and see how it see if there's any improvements with all the work that I did in last fall. Well, there's the tractor. Tractor's great. Started right up. No hiccups at all. Things are running good, And then next, right up here, there's a culvert there that I brought. And then I brought two other culverts right here. So, yeah, like before I was having a problem with that drainage ditch that I made up there where I put in a tiny little culvert. So I only had a 4-inch culvert, but that's all I had at the time, so that's what I put in there. But now I'm able to get the real culvert. So I believe this one's 12. These are all 12 inches and I think they're 10 feet long or something. But yeah, so I got 3 culverts that I scrounged up, and here's that road that I was working on right here. So as you can see, when I drove in, it's still a little wet, but it's not a mud bath like it was before. The issue that I have with it now is like when it rains, the rain just like settles in here because there's divots, so the water just collects in the road. But at least I don't have all the water that's coming in the woods and coming down the hill because I got this ditch going, and the ditch is working good. What I really need to do is like crown this, like get a grader. I mean, all this is expensive and takes a lot of time. I need to get a grader in here, like a skid steer or something, grade it just right and put down rock and do all that stuff. But I'm not really sure I want my main road to be this right here. This is just a temporary road that at least I can get my truck in here to bring tools and supplies and culverts and stuff. But so far it's working good. Let's go check out what we did last winter. So right over here, get some water collecting. So here it is here. This is where I dug out with the backhoe and put in that little tiny 4-inch culvert, which is right there, and it's working good. So I kind of, I started the ditch there and this way and all along the road here, which is, it's doing its job. It's collecting water and it's coming in here. It's going through that tiny little culvert over to this side. And there it is right there. You can kind of see the water that was draining out of there and kind of pools up here and kind of gets absorbed into the woods and then goes out that way back into the woods over there. So it's doing its job. It's not a huge mud bath. It is still, like I said, it's still kind of moist. The other thing I was doing was right over here, I was starting to make a road that went up to on top of the hill where I want to build. But to tell you the truth, I think the smarter idea is to go on top of the road and then cut back through the woods this way and make a brand new driveway just right through the raw woods. Because the way it is now, I got to come through here and then go all the way up there, and then I think it's just too much. I'll keep this as like a logging road access and stuff, and maybe eventually when I have time I can come in and really work this good to make a good road. But let's go check out what I'm going to be doing up here. So let's go up here and I'll show you where I want to put that brand new driveway. So eventually I want this to be like a big horseshoe, that comes around. So the main road's right down there where I come in, where I just showed you. and then it takes a left and makes a big horseshoe and then comes back and around. So this is part of it right here. So right here, right around the corner. So this is where I'm thinking about doing the new driveway right over here. So this is like the apex of that horseshoe that I'm talking about that goes down and around. So what I'm planning on doing is, you probably can't see it, but right through the woods, maybe about 200 feet, I think it is. There's the main road, you know, the same one that's down there, but now I'm on the top end of the property. Right now there is no logging road, no road whatsoever. But I think this is going to be a smarter place to put like a permanent, you know, high quality road. You know, since I'm going to spend a lot of money on it, I think it's better to have it up here. But I have the same problem, even though this is the very top of the hill. You know, it's nice and flat, and then it kind of rolls down to where that other road is down there. That's why it's all wet. But same problem I have up here. There's actually a big, like, swampy area here, maybe like probably 50, 75 feet of this 200-foot driveway I need to build. So it seems like no matter where I go, there's like water and mud and muck to like deal with. But so I'm pretty sure I want the driveway here, the main driveway. But the only thing I didn't do yet is get a driveway permit. And for the driveway permit, I'm on a state highway here. Well, it's not a highway, but it's a state road. So I need to apply through the state, not the town. And the states, I don't know if they're pretty strict or whatever, but it's a 45-mile-an-hour zone. And I can see, I think I need 450 feet that I can see in either direction to have the driveway. So I can definitely see 450 feet to my right, but I can't to the left. So they might come and make me cut down some of the trees in the front here, some of these trees along the road. I'm not sure, but yeah, the first step, you know, I guess I need to apply for the driveway permit and, you know, have them come and see what they say. But in the meantime, it's not going to hurt for me to kind of just clear out all the dead trees and, you know, anything that's just junk that I don't want anyway. So I'm just going to get rid of those trees, and some of these there's a couple of nice healthy maples that are in the way that I'm not going to cut yet, just in case, you know, the permit doesn't go through or something. But as for right now, I'm just going to get rid of the junk trees and then just kind of lay out the base of what I think the driveway is going to be, and just take it from there. All right, just about ready to start cutting down these trees. I just went back and grabbed the backhoe. That way, as I cut some of this stuff, so I don't have like a big huge mess like I'm already starting to accumulate there, I'll grab the logs and everything and I'll put them in here. Anything that's burnable, that way I'll take it back and I can use it for campfire wood. But yeah, I'm just about ready to get started, so let's cut some trees. All right, cool. I'm gonna take a little water break here, but I got a lot done. I got a lot of the small stuff out of there. I left a couple of the big ones. I just want to get rid of the small stuff first, and then yeah, I'm just gonna get a little something to drink and we'll get back at it. So I've been at it most of the day over in the corner over there making that new driveway, and it's a lot of work, and you know, I just want to take a break and go have some fun. So I fired up the backhoe and I'm back at the camp here, and I'm gonna start working on the ditch where I left off. So down and around the corner, it's still like wet road and muddy and stuff. So I'm just gonna use the backhoe part a little bit and start retrenching, and that'll give me time to sit down for a little bit and just have some fun using the excavator. Here's my ditch right here. Got the water filled up pretty good, so it's working. And the road that I'm on right here is nice and dry. Camp over there, and it's got a nice and dry road right now. But I left off right up here. There's a big mud hole, so I gotta see if I can work on that a little bit. It's still a little bit wet, but I'm gonna see if I can try to fix it a little bit and see if I can get past this mud hole. So the camp's right up there, and this road's all dry and drivable up until I get to this mud hole right here. So as you can see, there's still some water in there, so I'm going to drain that water, and then I'm going to take this dirt that's on the side here and put it up on top, and hopefully that will let me be able to pass, because there's a ditch right here, and I made it all the way to there, but I need to go further because there's a second mud hole, but I got no ditch. I stopped the ditch right there, so I want to get past this mud hole so I can start working more on the ditch so I can drain more water. So yeah, it's just a never-ending battle of water, so I'm gonna get to it. So that did not go well. I just barely made it out of there. I started backing up and I almost made it through all the way to I made it to right here and got, I don't know, stuck in this just little, oh, there's a rock or a log right there. That's what I got stuck on. If it wasn't for that, I would have went up and over all this stuff. But then trying to go back, my wheels my front wheels wouldn't turn to the left, so it just kept on going this way, and I almost wound up in the ditch over there. It was so close. I barely made it out. I have no idea why it's so wet right here. There must be a spring or something. I mean, I got this ditch right here. It must be, I mean, there's no water coming this way. I don't know, the road's really good, and just right here it's just soaking wet. But I have a ditch, you know, there's a ditch right here, and all the water is coming out and into the ditch. I don't know, I guess I'm just gonna maybe try to get rid of just this mud. And I mean, I'm starting to see some rocks. There's some rocks down here, and I hit clay. Geez, I don't know, maybe I'll just excavate this stuff out, put it in a pile. Yeah, I guess I'll try that. I'll just excavate all this mud out. I'll take the backhoe and I'll pile all this mud somewhere maybe over here or something, and then you know, this kind of seems a little bit more solid, so maybe it's just this top layer that's real gunky, and I'll try to get some of these rocks out of here. All right, it's a plan. I'm gonna try that, see what happens. All right, I'm making progress. I'm getting this top mud out, and underneath looks like dry clay, so I'm just keep on excavating and get all this muck out of here. Quitting for today, and this is working. I just kind of excavated this area here, kind of threw all the muck and yuck over there, and as you can see, I got, you know, pretty solid. It's not sinking mud, it's like sticky clay, so it's working. But yeah, just got a little bit more to do right here, and that should get me to come up and over this little berm right here. And then as soon as I get to right about here, this is kind of dry, it's not super muddy, but then there's another big muddy section right here. But I did like a little hand trench right here, just trying to get some of the water out of here the last time I was here. But I need to continue with this ditch, and somewhere in here there's another spring that's causing all this nasty water to come out this way. So I just gotta be able to get the backhoe up onto this ground here and dig out the trench, and then finally hopefully this little patch will be dry next time I come. So yeah, making progress, but now it's time for dinner. All right, see you tomorrow. Well, it's a brand new day. Let's go check out and see if there's any mud over where we left off yesterday. I was hoping that it would just kind of dry out in the sun, but we'll see. All right, here we go. Yeah, it looks pretty dry. Definitely moist. But I kind of dug all this muddy gunk off and put it to the side, so I kind of got down to this like clay. It's kind of like a sticky clay kind of type deal, but it seems to be working. I don't see any puddles of water. That's good. This stuff here is like still kind of really mucky, so I gotta do a little bit more work, kind of even all this out, get all this gunk out of there, and kind of level up to that top so I can just drive up and over. And my goal is to get to like a little high spot right there so I can, you know, continue on with that ditch, because whatever water is coming in, it's coming in through the woods and just causing havoc with the driveway here. So that's the goal, just to get that drainage ditch, and hopefully all that water will just go down to that ditch and stay off the road. Let's start right up. She's old, but she's reliable. All right, let's get to work. There we go. I think I made a nice ramp. We're gonna try and see if this works without getting stuck. I kind of made it. I made it to the top of the hill here, and then she stopped, but at least I can start getting some of that ditch over there. Here's the mud pit I'm dealing with, and kind of made it all the way back right to the top of the hill, and she started spinning. But at least I made it this far. I made it to some new ground. Now this bucket can start digging this trench here. That's where I left off. That's as far as I could reach last time. But now I should be able to get this right here, and hopefully it'll take care of most of the problem. All right, let's get digging. Well, let's take a look here. Let's see. Still gotta get a little more dirt out of here, but you can tell that's all soaking wet, especially up here. Oh, there's a puddle already starting, but I'm just out of reach over here. But yeah, all right, just gonna finish doing all this, and then I'm gonna have to go forward and try to get more speed and zip up here the next time around, just to get further up. But so far so good. So a few days have gone by. I've been working at this area here, and we just had a major rainstorm, like an inch and a half of rain just fell overnight, and this is what happened to that area. So I was trying to get all the mud and water out of it, and now it's a lake because I dug down deep. So I guess that was kind of a mistake. Without rock, you know, I can't really get across this. It just is too muddy for that backhoe. I got down to clay, which is good. I mean, the water's staying there, so the clay is like holding all that water in there. The ground here is pretty strong now that I got all that topsoil off. But now there's a big hole, so it just collects water like a river. I need to shovel this part out to drain all that down into the ditch. But the ditch is running really, really good. It's flowing, you know, coming from up there. You can see like a little waterfall. So the ditch is doing really good. I'll take it down there and show you. But down there, it's almost like a little creek. But yeah, so I need to get rock in here to go any further. If I want to keep going down, the backhoe, well, the equipment that I have is just a backhoe, and I can't get through this. A skid steer probably go right through that and level out that road really good, but I don't have one. All I got is a backhoe. So yeah, so that kind of makes me think that I really need to start working on that other driveway so I can get rock in here, have rock delivered. So what I did in the meantime is I went up top there, cleared out a lot of that driveway area, and I just had some estimates. I'm just gonna have I'm gonna have a professional come, because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just, you know, having fun. I'm all new to this, so I really want a good iron strong driveway. So I called a couple of guys that have quarries and make driveways professionally. So I just met up with one of them and for estimates, and looks like I'm just gonna have them build my main driveway up top on the hill there. But in the meantime, I had some more water issues. Let me show you what that's all about on the other driveway, the driveway that I've been using. There's some more issues there that just popped up with this big rainstorm. But as you can see, this ditch here, this is flowing like crazy. Like there's water coming out of the hillside there. There's water coming out of the hillside here, and this is like a creek almost. And then the creek that's down here, this thing is the highest I've ever seen it. Like I said, we got like an inch or two of rain last night. It just poured and poured. But the main road here is pretty good. You know, all the side ditches are working. This is not muddy at all. I could drive probably a truck on this, even with all this rain. But you can see here, this little creek's just flowing really good. And this is the deepest I've ever seen this part. But yeah, anyways, I'll take you up top here, and I'll show you the new problem that I had with all the work that I did on this logging road up here. So here's that other area that I was working on, doing all the ditches, and again, it helps out a lot. This ditch here is flowing pretty good, and it goes down to that little tiny mini culvert that I put in there, that little 4-incher, but it's doing its job. It's actually working. So, you know, I got this ditch here is flowing water, this one's flowing water, this one, and it's all just going in that little micro culvert down into the big settling pond. It just kind of flings up there, so it's doing its job. Let's see, over here is where I started to do some excavation work to get the topsoil off, to make a road going up that way. But again, in these low spots, it just collects water. So this just needs a big pile of, you know, it needs fabric down and then just rock to make this go away. But I have a brand new problem, which I didn't have before, which is right here by the road. So this is the other problem area here, is this water is coming from on top where I'm getting that new driveway where that wet spot is. So that's flowing real hard, and it's making its way all the way down the hill to here, and just coming out of the forest here. I made this little ditch, and then this one goes across the road and drains out into the woods over there. So looks like I'm going to be needing a culvert here as well. So I need a culvert here, I need another one there, and then I need another one up there, and then possibly the state's going to make me put one by the road. So it's just dealing with this water is crazy, but I'm getting the hang of it. I made like a little ditch here to protect the water going onto the driveway there, so this is all full. Yeah, just battling this water is crazy. But it was a big rain, like 2 inches. Let's go check that out. Like I said, I just had a couple people come over and to do the driveway professionally, so I'm gonna go with that because I got to go back to work, and I'm gone to Alaska for the whole summer, so I'm not gonna be able to do it myself. I won't be back here till November, and by that time it's too late to do any work, so I'm gonna have to hire someone. But that's fine, because I want the driveway done right and done good. So but anyways, let's go check out up top there where we're gonna put that new driveway. Here we go, on top of the hill here. So this is it. We were just right down there, came up the road here, and this is gonna be the new driveway. I kind of roughed it in with these ribbons, so I'm just gonna have it stop right about there. It's about 200 feet. So what my goal is I really want to at least get my truck and camper in here. So I'm just gonna have the driveway come right straight through here and stop right there for the time being, and that will make me be able to have a truck and camper go straight and then back the camper onto here. So we're on top of a hill. It's really drained well. There's no water issues like right around here, so I'll be able to take my camper, come in and park my camper here. Anyways, check out this water issue. So the water that I just showed you down at the bottom of the hill, that's coming from right here. So with that real heavy rain, this whole area is like real mucky. It starts right here, so it's about, I don't know, maybe 40-50 feet of just swampy muck. And here it is right here. So this water is going all the way down the hill into the front part of that other driveway. So yeah, that's the issue now. I raked all this out and kind of made it, this was all just swamp, but I took a yard rake. It took me a couple hours, a lot of hard work, but I just made this like little stream bed here so the water can just flow out instead of just pooling, and it's working good. But now that I got the water streaming out, now it's going into the driveway. So just getting wind with the water, you know, it's a lot of work. Water just does its own thing, I guess. But yeah, anyways, I had professionals come in. They're gonna take all these trees out, level it off. They're gonna put down fabric. They're gonna put down rock. And when I come back from Alaska, hopefully there should be a driveway here, and that'll be awesome. Well, so until then, I will see you next time, and hopefully I'll have a brand new driveway.